we're here with Ferrets. How are you, Ferret?
I'm surviving.
You feeling better than you were a couple of days ago?
Yeah, but I'd rather feel 100% other than like 70%.
So, guys, we did do the live show on Tuesday. We did record most of it. And then some of us ended up getting her internet blown away in the storm. And believe it or not, it wasn't the one who was actually worried about it in the first place. I believe the last thing I heard Ferret saying was, "Oh my god, my internet!" as it was dropping out. Which is weird, because like, I was the one that had the thunderstorm. I was the one that was like, oh, am I going to be able to do this before we did the show? And you're like, yeah, it'll be fine.
To be fair, the internet actually did come back for like 2 seconds, and then it died again.
Yeah. Let me go through and actually put some headphones on. Alright, you want to say something?
Not really, no.
Alright, there you go, guys. I should have removed the duplication of when it comes to the audio, because it was running through the TV as well as the headphones. Alright, so, Ferrets is back. His internet is still working. We do have the Tuesday show, which covers almost everything but Star Citizen. But to be honest, I'll probably upload that as a single show, and then probably upload this as its own, because this might go for a little bit. We are going to talk about everything Citizencon. It is literally 1 day, 2 hours and 55 minutes, theoretically, before Citizencon. And we're going to talk about what we think is going to be releasing, what leaks have talked about being releasing, the 3.24.2 going to live, and what it means for a PTU build. And we're also going to talk about a possible upcoming Idris that Ferrets might end up getting crashed into a planet, because I was right. But
Say what now?
you made a bet with me last year that if the Idris gets released at Citizencon this year, or within the next 12 months, I get to crash your Idris into a planet.
I don't remember this bet.
I'm sure I do, and I'm pretty sure someone can find it on the channel, because it was on one of the videos.
Okay, I just don't remember this bet.
Yeah, that's right. We'll find it. We'll remind you. Don't you worry. To be honest, I probably wouldn't end up crashing Idris into a planet anyway. It'd be a waste. Plus, all I'd hear for the next week is crying noises. So let's jump into it. Citizencon. Well, actually, before we jump into Citizencon, let's jump into 3.24.2. It has gone live. Apparently.
And it's broken.
So reportedly there are some issues with like character counts and stuff being corrupted over time. That is confirmed by CIG. We are also getting a whole bunch of YouTubers and players claiming, and I will put in brackets, claiming they can't sign in. It's possible.
I mean,
it's possible.
I've seen the pictures that everyone is posting.
When it comes to the community, sometimes I'm a little bit skeptical on things, because there's so much bullshit that flies around with this game.
That's because your trustometer is upside down.
No,
So
it's
you
because
have a hard
people
time trusting
lie.
people.
Well, no, it's because people lie about shit. Fucking Gleesy Khaleesi yesterday was out, and I'm calling him out for it, was turning around saying that the only thing that will save Citizencon is a pyro playtest.
Yeah, that guy is like a very salty guy. I mean,
Yeah, I don't even know the last time he signed in, but
I think he's a more salty than a Salty Mike, and his name is Salty Mike.
yeah. I will say though, they banned him from links.
Oh yeah, he had definitely got banned. I don't know for what, but yeah.
So, Gleesy, I'd like to welcome you to the Cool Kids Club. Only the cool kids get banned from leaks. and as one of its founding members, I'd like to welcome you to the fold. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I say, like, you know, like if you think the only thing that's going to save Citizencon is literally a pyro playtest, then you're basically downplaying everything that the devs have done over the past year or will plan on doing for the next year. Like, it's pretty, like, you know, like engineering gameplay or like an Idris or, you know, like imagine if we got like a playtest for like Nix or something like that. Like, all this doesn't matter. All he wants is his pyro playtest. But he might get it. But we'll jump into the Citizencon speculation in a bit. But so 3.24 has gone live to apparently mixed results. I haven't been able to sign in myself yet because I'm still downloading it. But
I finished my download.
Fuck you.
But I don't want to test it because, you know, things are going bad right now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, right? Is if you go through it and actually sign in, and actually go through and actually like cause your account to get corrupted, well, you know, is it worth signing in? Yeah. Is it better to sort of wait, hold off, and then basically they can go through, fix it, and then not have any problems yourself? So, all right.
Maybe, yeah.
Now we do have a Citizencon. You were saying there was a thing for Star Citizen's new Aurora.
What?
You said there was a video for the... Yeah, here it is, the Aurora 2. Yep.
You mean the Zeus?
Zeus. Zeus. Sorry, Zeus.
Someone is still waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Well, technically it's the only side of the bed because the other side's a wall. But alright, so we actually got 2 trailers. One a couple of weeks ago saying arriving soon. And then the one that came out 3 hours ago. So we'll probably watch both. We'll probably...
Are you
sharing?
stream this
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm functioning with a mouse that sometimes cuts out. By the way, yes, I'm still in my lounge room. I'm planning on being in the study for Citizencon live stream tomorrow. It's happening in 1 day and 2 hours and 55 minutes apparently, but...
And you still got to go to work? Yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon, buddy.
The live stream will be happening 100%. Whether I'm in the study or in the lounge room, it might be more comfy to be in the lounge room, to be honest, but...
Man, you're starting to sound like a representation from a CIG.
What is that?
Because you are promising everything with a 50% chance of it actually happening.
To be honest, I thought about going to working for him. Like, you know, like I did actually think about like moving to Austin and working in the Austin office.
Also, you got a little bit quiet there.
Did I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was covering my mouth, so yeah. All right. So we do have this. This is the arriving soon video. It's you should be able to see that.
Yeah, I see it.
Right. When my mouse wants to work again. Alright, and then we actually got the actual trailer here. So
oh, look, I see a drone.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a drone or what's that actually?
That is a drone.
Yeah.
That thing's moving.
Oh yeah, it is too. Yeah, it's a drone. Really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, to be honest, she looks kind of, I don't know, fugly? bit chubby in the cheeks. All I'm thinking is CIG could have used a better model.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my
You're
one.
shaming her already.
Yeah.
Carry on.
That's cuter.
I'm not gonna go get it. Are you scared? If you caught it, it wouldn't have gone over. Look at Michelle, guys. Michelle, wait!
Abort, Salado! Abort! It's not gonna hold!
Respectfully disagree, sir.
Damn it, Michelle, this is an order. It's too dangerous! What's your status, Captain Salado? Salado.
I did it, sir. We did it.
I just want to say, Pyro?
No. I don't think that is a pyro. That's a different system.
Maybe. I tell you what, they always knock their fucking trailers out of the park.
Oh yeah.
Like, the trailers are fucking good. Really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so, that is obviously the Zeus Mark II. Yes, I think we both own it. I own it. You own it?
I own both versions, yes.
Yes, same here, yeah. And I'm pretty sure John owns both versions too. So between us, we got 6 ships, so should be fun. But yeah, obviously at the moment, guys, I'm still downloading the patch, and even if I do download it, I don't know if I necessarily want to get in to download or to play it, because apparently there are problems with people's accounts and stuff, so it might be better off while waiting for that. But we do have the event schedule and everything like that, so we'll go through that, and then we'll do predictions. So at 11 a.m. is the first event. It does open at 9 a.m. And it's interesting that it does say here that it's opening in 1 day, 2 hours and 55 minutes, which, to be honest, is around the 9 a.m. British time. So I'm presuming that's when the venue opens. So there might be a pre-stream. We're planning on going live at about 10:30 British time. So, about half an hour before the event, set your clocks. It's going to be me. I presume you're okay to jump in?
I should be.
Yeah, there's no other streams or anything that you have to do or anything like that?
No.
I presume John's going to be in here. I presume Hitman's going to be in here. We might be able to drag Jara in. Who knows, maybe Captain Bruno and stuff. We might be able to see if I'll hit those guys up, see if they want to jump in as well. So there might be a full channel. Might even see if we can get Leaf in if he behaves himself. So Brave New Worlds, including Genesis, the innovative suite of technologies and processes with the Star engine that breathe new life into the immense world. So that's going to be like the trailer for last year. I imagine that's what's going to be happening because it was such an amazing hit. Like, everybody was reacting to the trailer. So they'll probably show off Star Engine. So bring life into most worlds, achieving the fidelity scale and required to fill the entire universe. What were we going to say? Yep.
Also, apparently, from a news article from Insider Gaming, apparently they accidentally spilled the beans that CIG is actually working on a third game.
Right. Is this the new project that's supposed to be up and coming that I don't know anything about? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
We are assuming this is what is what they call a soul singer.
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
So, a social universe, and the people that meet the Beyond. If that does come out, I don't know if that has anything to do with CIG and Star Citizen. I don't know if that'll be shown at Citizencon.
I mean, I don't think so, because it has nothing to do with Star Citizen, right?
Pretty much. Well, yeah, it's a little bit of crossover. Yeah, anyway, don't know anything about that. Social universe. The people that you meet... the people that you meet and the bands that you from are truly bring the verse to life. Oh, bonds. And the bonds that you form. Sorry, let me zoom in a little bit here. Dive into how we're evolving social features, maximize your adventures from a personal one-on-one interaction to massive gatherings with hundreds or even thousands of players. That, I presume, is going to be about the orcs.
Yeah, orc tools.
Yeah, what's happening with, like, fractions and fraction sort of quests and fraction reputation and stuff like that. The 2954 cosplay competition by Toby, which is obviously just cosplay. At 3:30 we have the Dress to Kill. So from high fashion to dramatic function, discover starwear, an exciting new character-focused specialization that lets you define your identity and take on the challenges ahead, including return of a legend friend from Citizencon's past. Are we thinking this might be Jax, maybe? Return of a legend from Citizencon's past. You think it might be Jax?
Jax was never part of Citizencon.
Yes, he was.
No, he was always a part of like IAE.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah. Why did I think he was Citizen? Yeah, I always forget. Yeah. It's probably because they're so freaking close together.
Yeah, probably.
Who was from Citizencon?
That is a good question. One I do not have an answer to.
Maybe they are talking about Jax because it's so close to Citizencon. I don't know. I just get the feeling that's Jax.
No.
Alright, we'll see. At 4:30, Beyond Pyro. The fantastic reaches beyond Santon and Pyro. Join us as we explore the exciting new frontiers of Star Citizen's persistent universe. Do you think we're going to get a sneak peek at Lyria? Not Lyria.
Nyx?
Yeah, Nyx, yeah.
Would be nice.
We know Levski was mostly done. Although they'd have to probably update and do a polish pass and probably a performance upcrease on Nyx. We know it was mostly done in the past. It'd be interesting to see what they've done with it. 5:30 we have Redacted. They may as well just put Squadron 42 announcement. Like,
might as well, right?
Yeah, everybody's suspecting it's that. But at the moment, we're going to leave it as Redacted. Venue closes at 9 p.m, which is roughly when this little black duck's going to go to bed. And then the next morning at 8 a.m, the venue opens. I'll still be in bed. Doing my job until around 9:30. We'll go live. Then at 10 o'clock, we have Crafting Your Home, which is basically base building, right?
I think so, yeah.
And then 11:15, we have Captains of Industry. So uncover the ships and ground vehicles that will serve as your primary tools for base building in the... Why are you being like, crafting your home? Why don't you just put base building if you're going to mention it literally in the next slide, right? Although, actually, does it say in the description? Exploring the fundamentals of a crafting and building base. Okay, it literally says it in crafting your home, but space building. So, I presume that's going to be like it says, base building, but also probably furniture and stuff that you'll be able to put into your home, and probably into your habs. So, it starts sort of more looking like Starfield when it comes to base building sort of thing. Captains of Industry is uncovering the ships and ground vehicles that serve as your primary tool for building the bases in the verse. And then at 12 o'clock is the stars, my destination, Star Citizen 1.0. This is probably going to be Chris coming out talking about the release of 1.0, when they're aiming for it, what their plans are for it. So he'll probably talk about what solar systems are going to be on launch, which I presume is going to be Staten, Pyro, Nynx, Lyria, and probably one other. For the description, we got PvP, PvE, non-combat. What type of game is Star Citizen? If you want answers, join us. We're online. We're outlined. A high-level overview of Star Citizen 1.0 and what our intentions are for our epic shared universe. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read this off a TV and they put literally grey writing on freaking grey background. Then they've got and then they've got the venue closes at 2:30 p.m, which is when this little black duck is probably going to go to bed, because 2:30 their time is my at 10 hours, so 12:30 p.m. So, yeah. And then enter the atmosphere, arriving Arrivia Studios, Water Street, Manchester. That's the actual enter. That's the extra ticket thing that was available. That's like the after party sort of thing. Yeah. All right, so we also do have the display, or what's happening at Citizencon. So here's a example of the venue itself. So there's a ship display. Apparently there's a ship. I've seen photos of that actually. Apparently there's a ship on display, like a life-size model. What's this over here? Oh, that's like community hall. That's like the streamers and stuff. Then we've got the gallery.
So
yeah, interesting. Yeah.
So CIG has also said that the life-size model of the Hornet will be donated to the city of Manchester, and it shall be. They're going to place it somewhere as a statue of the Hornet.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I probably presume it's probably going to be outside the exhibition centre.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Or outside CIG's head office in Manchester, maybe. But yeah, to be somewhere close to those two buildings, probably. Mainly because A, it's fucking massive. B, it's also going to be a pain in the ass to pull it down and because it does basically slot together. Pull it down and then move it again, so they may as well just leave it there. And but yeah, it's according to what I hear, it's pretty impressive. But yeah, too bad it's not the Zeus. I would have liked it to be the Zeus, to be honest.
That would have been a bit too big, I think.
Yeah. Although, is there much difference between the Hornet and the Zeus in size?
Yes.
I'm talking about the Zeus Mark 1. Sorry, I'm talking about Zeus Mark 1.
No, that's a pretty big a difference. I mean, the Mark 1 was designed to transport the passengers into outer space.
I suppose. All right. Let's jump into spoilers or leaks, and then we'll jump into speculation. So we'll just leave the schedule up on the screen for people to basically go through and to look at while we talk. All right, guys, we're back. All right, sorry about that. I had to have a little break. Talk break. All right, Ferrets. Let's talk leaks. Has there been any leaks that I haven't been following because, well, flat out busy? Has there been any leaks that we know or that have been confirmed or?
Well, you can't really confirm a leak until it actually happens.
Right. Well, you know what I mean, though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what exactly you have and haven't actually been keeping up with. So
I have not been following leaks for about a month. So what leaks regarding? Let's start with the leaks regarding 4.0 or the or Citizencon. Is there anything that's substantial?
well, I mean, there's the rumors about the like Idris potentially dropping.
Mm-hmm. So what's the rumors about that?
Hmm?
What rumors about the Idris?
That it could potentially be dropping.
Right. Is that all
Or
we've got?
Citizencon.
Or
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
right. Also, when it comes to, is there anything else leaks wise when it comes to 4.0 or Citizencon? What else is there? Have we had any leaks regarding about what the panels are going to be or?
No, actually, yeah, no.
No. Right. So apparently there's a new article. I'm just going through Pipeline now. There's a new article from Tom Henderson about Star Citizen's development, COG financials, and working conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Is this?
That isn't precisely a leak, but that is like, that that is a public knowledge.
Is this more like the industry taking things out of context again and whining about how Star Citizen's made all this money? Star Citizen's turbulent 12-year development isn't a secret. Okay, so yeah, it's whining.
A little bit, I think. I'd like haven't that actually read the thing.
So CIG opted to give employees Sundays off if they meet a minimum threshold of 56 hours a week, work week from Monday to Saturday.
Yeah, because apparently there was something going around where CIG was making their workers work 7 days a week.
So that's not true. Technically, they were told that if they worked 7 days for the next so many months, they would get the extra day off the week after they come back for like holidays and stuff. So it's a case like if you work now, we'll give you the time in lieu later on.
Yeah.
So I think it was the Monday was the optional day. I think that someone was telling me. So like if you work the 6 or 7 days now, you get the time off when it comes to later in the month or when they come back from holidays or something like that. I can't remember the exact details, but it was something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it just seems like a whole bunch of like industry people whining. Yeah. To be honest, I give mainstream media about as much credibility as I do leaks. Actually, to be honest, I think leaks gets more right than mainstream media sometimes. Especially when they have a vested interest in making sure that like CIG gets a publisher because they're friends. Like we learned this from Gamergate, right? Was the whole reason why Gamergate kicked off back in the day was because the people in the industry were trading favours with the game publishers and game studios for favourable reviews. Now, if you have a game that is indie, and as much as people want to complain that Star Citizen's not an indie, it is. There's no major publisher behind it. It is still technically an indie project. Like at the moment, you got to remember that most of your publishers out there, like your Bethesdas and your Ubi shits and stuff like that, all they're seeing is CIG making hand over fist amounts of money, and they're not getting a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
So what they did, they turned around, they said to their games journalist friends, hey, this game's not really doing so well, right? Like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Write an article or 2, or 10, or 15. Plus, they get the clicks from it. They get the hate clicks. So, take everything the games media says with about as much grain of salt as you take with the mainstream media. And from a guy that's literally studied politics or journalism for the past 8 years, doing like actual independent journalism, trust me, if you ever want to lose faith in the media, study journalism. But let's jump onto this. So, what are your thoughts for Citizencon for the 2 days? What do you think we're going to get for day 1? What do you think we're going to get for day 2? What would you like happen? What are your predictions? What have you got on your bingo cards, so to speak?
That's a loaded question right there. So my predictions. Well, would love to see the Idris actually drop.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Although, I mean, that's a 50-50 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you think we're going to get Pyro playtest?
I would like to see that, yeah.
Yeah. What about Nix? Do you think we'll get to see Nix?
We might see them talk about it, but I don't think we're actually going to be playing in it.
Right. Do you think we'll maybe see a demo of it?
I mean,
maybe in the Stars My Destination Star Citizen 1.1? Maybe?
Maybe.
Or the Beyond Pyro, we might get to see like Nix or Lyria, not Lyria, Odin, yeah.
Maybe.
We know those those systems are done. We know Odin's done at least. At least the Skyscape is, because it's in Squadron 42. Do you think we will get a Squadron 42 release? Announcement, trailer? What do you think we'll get?
Well, I believe we very much will get a announcement.
Mm-hmm. You think we will get a release date or just a trailer?
I want to say a release date.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a trailer with a release date at the end?
That would be nice.
Yeah. Like, they go through, they show the trailer, and then at the very end it says release date like summer of 2024, 2025, or something like that maybe?
I would like to say in 2025.
Yeah. Especially if they're talking about like My Stars, My Destination 1.0. It does especially like sort of lead up to them talking about the final release of the alpha into a sort of like I suppose, a live version. Do you think Star Citizen's ready for 1.0, or do you think that's sort of still a few years away?
That is a very good question. One that I think will not be answered in the next few days.
Like, we do have the problems, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly until I see it, allegedly if the people signing on at the moment, but to be honest, I know major game studios that do that. Like, to give you an idea, so I used to play just a wee little bit of Destiny, 3,500 hours. And when the raid or when the DLC dropped for I want to say Destiny 1, I want to say maybe the Taken King or Orax, or sorry, that was Taken King, or the Dark Below, maybe one of those two. The actual servers for Bungie were offline for 2 days. And Destiny's not the only time this has happened. And by the way, this is during Bungie's prime, right? So it's not the only time. We've seen it happen with Call of Duty. We've seen it happen with Battlefield. Oh shit, Battlefield it's a meme in the games industry. Battlefield, release it now, patch it later, right? So it's not like these other major studios don't release buggy on launch or problems signing in at launch.
Yeah.
Like, to go back to Bungie, me and my ex were waiting for the drop for the DLC. It happened when it was supposed to, but we would try and sign in and it would just constantly error. And then when you finally did get to get into the queue to jump into the game, there were massive amounts of queues. Yeah, it was 50,000 people or something like that, or 20,000 people or whatever it was. And it took days for them to sort that out. Halo, for example, right? Campaign goes on live on launch, but then, there's no Forge or there's no multiplayer on it. Supposedly comes later at launch, after launch. It's not like these major studios don't also put out these games that have these... And look... I suppose, from a game dev point of view, I suppose you don't really know how popular things are going to be. And not only that, but you don't know how your back-end systems are going to handle 150,000 players trying to play your game at once. So the only way to really test that is to go live and basically break it. And that will give you a few days to go through and actually sign in and try and get things working. Is it problematic? Sure. Should it not happen? Sure. Does it happen with every major game studio that I know of? At some point, yeah. So I'm not surprised that CIG also is amongst those that can't sign in at the moment, because let's face it, there's probably about 100,000 people trying to sign in right now, or at least 50,000 at least. We know on their major events that they can get up to around 200,000 players. So apart from that, so let's just recap. Idris, you think we're probably maybe 50-50 chance of seeing it?
Yeah. It's always a 50-50 chance.
Do you think of 50-50 chance of seeing it or playing with it?
I would like to say a 50-50 chance of CIG actually releasing it.
Right, and what do you think about chance of seeing it? I think it's probably 90% chance of seeing it. Maybe even in the background of a video or something.
Excuse me. We might see it when they do the Squadron 42 section.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a really good chance. I'd say a really good chance of seeing it, but as for releasing, I say it's probably about 50-50 at the moment. What do you think with Squadron 42? Do you think trailer? Do you think we're going to get a demo like we did last time? Or do you think we're going to get a trailer? A demo, trailer, or release date? Or which of those three do you think is going to happen, and which percentage?
I think we're going to get a playable demo.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a release date, and we will probably get another vertical slice.
Right. I'd say probably vertical slice and release date. I don't think we'll get a playable demo.
Well, unfortunately for you, the IGN kind of already spilt those beans too.
So what's that with about the playable demo?
They that there will be a playable demo at the convention hall.
Right.
For Squadron 42 and Chapter 1.
I was going to say, if they are going to do anything, it'll most likely just be Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they said. So, we shall see.
Do you think that if they're going to release the playable demo at Squadron 42 for Citizencon, do you think they'll also go through and put it on the launcher for people the backers to play as well?
I would like to say yes, but knowing CIG, no.
I would actually say if they're going to release it at the Citizencon, they'll probably put it up on the... Maybe that's why we've got an upgrade for the launcher, maybe?
I mean... They didn't do it last year for the Pyro playtest, so they're probably not going to do it this year for the demo.
They did, but it was a couple of weeks later.
Well, I don't know. I just don't see them actually doing it because, I mean, I feel like it would be too much trouble, like, whatever, for someone. For something actually happens, and then they have to go through, and then they have to start trying to fix those issues when they could be busy working on 4.0, and you know.
Well, to be honest, if there's
it's
issues,
a huge mess.
But if there's issues that need to be fixed, they need to fix it before it goes live.
Right, but like I just don't see them actually doing that though. Like I just don't see them actually putting the demo up on the launcher for everybody to play.
I would say if they did it, they would very much make sure that there's no data for the rest of the game, because data miners would have a field day. The only reason I would say they wouldn't do it is because of data miners.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Look, at the end of the day, guys, obviously we will be live streaming it, so obviously we're going to need snacks. God, I have so much to do today besides go to bloody work. I really do. But yeah, apart from that, guys, obviously, like I say, obviously it's going to be me, Ferrets. I presume John is probably going to be in on this as well. Hitman, I presume, will probably be joining us, as well as we might try and get Bruno and those guys in as well. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What are you expecting from Citizencon? What would you like happen for Citizencon? Do you think we'll get a demo? Do you think it'll be only at Citizencon, or do you think it'll go to live? What do you think we'll get for Star Citizen with the Squadron 42 announcement? It basically, it really does. Yeah, just let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below, and we'll basically go from there. Besides that, anything else we want to talk about before we jump off, Fizz?
No, that should be it.
Alright. Guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, have a great night, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you in the verse.